Superannuation plays one of the biggest roles in determining how much age pension a retiree can receive, yet thousands of people misunderstand how the system actually works. Some believe their super will automatically disqualify them from the age pension, while others assume they can hide money by keeping it inside their fund. The truth is far more nuanced, and depending on how you structure your superannuation, you could either unintentionally reduce your pension or increase it by thousands every year. This script explains everything in a simple, engaging way, so retirees and soon-to-be retirees can make smarter decisions that affect their income for the rest of their lives. Let's start by understanding the most important point. Superannuation is counted differently depending on whether you have reached the age pension qualifying age and whether your funds are still in the accumulation phase or moved into an income stream pension. Most people don't realize that the moment you convert your super into a retirement income stream, the rules shift. In the accumulation phase, your super is treated purely as an asset. But once you start an income stream, it is assessed under the income test as well. These differences matter because the age pension is calculated using both tests, and whichever test gives the lower result is the one applied to your weekly entitlement. The frustrating truth is that many retirees lose pension money simply because their super was structured in the wrong phase at the wrong time. For example, someone who keeps their super in accumulation may benefit under the income test because the accumulation phase does not generate assessable income. But that same person might lose out under the assets test if their fund balance is high. Likewise, someone with a retirement income stream may look worse under the income test because the payment they receive counts as part of their income even if it's just coming from their own savings. Understanding this interplay between income, assets, and structure is the key to using superannuation in a way that supports rather than harms your pension rights. Another important factor is when you access your super. Some people access their balance early, withdraw a lump sum, and spend it quickly, thinking this will increase their age pension. But the government has very clear rules. Withdrawing super does not automatically remove it from the assets assessment. If that money is sitting in your bank account, under your mattress, or used to buy a non-exempt asset such as a new vehicle, it will still count against you. On the other hand, if lump sum withdrawals are used to reduce debt on your home, the rules work differently because your principal residence is exempt from the asset test. This is why financial planners often recommend strategies such as paying down your mortgage or upgrading essential home maintenance before retirement. It reduces assessable assets while improving long-term living stability. For couples, things get even more interesting. Couples can legally and legitimately shift superannuation between partners through recontribution strategies, allowing them to reduce assets assessed in the pension calculation. For example, if one partner reaches pension age but the other partner is still under the qualifying age, the younger partner's superannuation is not counted under the asset test at all. This can dramatically increase the older partner's pension entitlement. Many couples don't even realize this strategy exists, yet it can make a difference of hundreds of dollars per fortnight. Of course, strategies like these depend on your personal situation, but they demonstrate how superannuation rules can be used wisely to improve retirement outcomes. Now, let's talk about the income test, which can be confusing for many retirees. When your super is converted into an income stream, the payments you receive are counted as income. However, the rules do not treat the full payment as assessable income. A portion of it is excluded through what's known as the deductible amount, which is calculated based on life expectancy and the starting balance of your income stream. This deductible amount reduces the portion of your income that affects your pension. That's why one person may appear to receive a higher pension than someone with a similar superannuation balance. Their deductible amount is different. Understanding these details can help you optimize how and when you begin your income stream. Those who delay starting their super income stream sometimes do so to avoid the income test, but this can be counterproductive if their asset levels remain high. In many cases, shifting money into an income stream can reduce assessable assets and help pensioners gain more under the assets test, even if the income test appears harsher. The surprising reality is that some retirees get more pension by activating their income stream earlier, while others benefit from delaying. There is no universal rule. It depends on the exact balance, income, and timing. There's also an emotional side to all of this. Many retirees worry that using their super too quickly will leave them without money later, while others are afraid to spend anything in case they affect their pension. The truth is that superannuation is designed to support your retirement, not sit untouched while inflation eats away at its value. Using your super wisely, at the right time, can actually stabilize your pension payments and give you a smoother income path over decades. The challenge is understanding the balance between super withdrawals and pension rules so you avoid unnecessary stress. As retirement approaches, planning becomes essential. A small adjustment, such as keeping part of your super in accumulation, starting your income stream a year earlier, or shifting balances between partners can dramatically change your pension payment. The rules are not simple, but they are consistent and predictable. The best approach is to calculate how much pension you receive under both the income and asset test, then structure your super in the way that produces the most favorable outcome. For anyone already receiving the age pension, reviewing your situation once a year is ideal. Your superannuation balance may be changing due to market returns, fees, or withdrawals, and the pension rules themselves are adjusted regularly. Even small changes in thresholds can mean you qualify for extra payments or concessions you weren't eligible for before. In the end, superannuation is not your enemy, it's a tool. If used correctly, it can boost your pension, extend your savings, and give you more financial freedom. If mismanaged, it can reduce your pension unnecessarily or create complications that are easily avoided with a bit of planning. Retirement is not just about how much money you have, it's about how that money is structured, assessed, and used. Understanding these rules puts the control back in your hands, where it belongs.